Justice Klein from San Diego, business owner of Goddess Gang. So happy to be here with my dear friend Anne.
We're running a series of retreats here in Peru and teacher trainings coming up. So we want to give you a little taste of some of our practices. This is going to be a Durga Flow. So Durga is one of the fierce goddesses. She's anything but demure. Durga is the one that we call upon when there's something in our life that we need to cut through, burn through, get rid of. We all have those moments in our life where there's something, Durga is also the one who stands up for injustice in the world. So if there's something that's wrong on the planet, which is appropriate energy for these days, we all need to stand up and become activists. So this is an empowering flow. It's not going to be a mellow flow. So get ready and enjoy the ride. And we'll start with 3 Om Doom Durgaye Namahas, and then we'll tune in. So rub your hands together and bring your thumbs to your sternum. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. And then bringing your palms face up in front of your own face, setting a clear intention. So maybe something you're ready to cut through, get rid of, release from your life, some old pattern, old thought pattern. Maybe it's a relationship or a job that doesn't serve, but getting really clear and setting a clear sankalpa. And this first Om is for you. Take a deep inhale. Second round, palms out, and visualizing your favorite body of water. Could be an ocean or a lake or a river, but sending our prayers in solidarity with the work of the 13 grandmothers and so many indigenous peoples around the planet, praying for the purity, preservation, the cleanliness of the waters. May all water flow clean, pure, and clear, and may all beings have access to fresh water. Deep inhale. Finally, palms up, arms up, and we offer the benefits of this practice for the benefits of all beings everywhere. We practice to serve always. Deep inhale. Gently bringing your hands to touch above the crown, and drawing the energy down through Sushumna Nadi, the central channel, all the way to the heart, Anahata, and bowing within. One more time. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. We'll start off the series, little spinal opening. So bringing your hands to your knees and just starting to draw some circles here, leading with the sternum and opening the space. So finding your visualization, your eyes closed, visualizing the line of energy from the tailbone, the coccyx, all the way up to the crown of the head. And so visualizing yourself activating that Kundalini energy. Start to switch directions, big spirals, opposite direction. That Kundalini energy is that serpentine energy that lays coiled at the base of our spinal column. It's really our birthright for creativity, for life, our life force, our artistic expression, of course our sensuality, our sexuality. But allowing that energy, that life force energy, to flow through your body. One more big spiral. Coming back to center, palms open, eyes closed, gaze up and in at the third eye, maybe Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger touching. Lift through the crown of the head, broaden through the collarbones, and breathe. 3 deep breaths. And now we're going to do just 1 minute of Kapalabhati breathing. Kapalabhati skull shining breath. So low belly pulls up and in, up and in, up and in. We're focusing on the exhalation here. It's a little different than breath of fire, which is inhalation and exhalation. Once again, eyes closed, gaze in at the third eye center. Inhale passively and through the nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Diaphragm pulling up and in. Up and in, keep going, follow the breath. Eyes closed, gaze at the third eye center. So we're cultivating this Agni energy, this fire, the fire of digestion. It's our ability to digest food, but also our ability to digest life. So what in life do you need help digesting? Are there any old stories, old patterns? Last 10 seconds, really go for it. Firing up this Agni, this digestive fire. And exhale completely. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift the energy to the crown of the head. If you have a Mula Bandha practice, lift the perineum up and in, lifting the energy, shining it all the way to the crown of the head. And then exhale through the mouth. One more breath like that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold full. If you have a Mula Bandha practice, lift and shine the energy up to the crown of the head. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's come right into physical part of the practice. Coming forward, shoulders over wrists, hips over the knees. And we're gonna start with a little side body opening flow here. So shoulders over wrists, ball of the right foot comes back. And extend through the ball of the right foot. Press through the right hand, and on the inhale, inhale the left arm up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale the left hand down to the earth. Plant the left hand, spin the left heel out, spin the right heel flat. Modified Vashisthasana with the right bicep by the ear. 2, 3, 4, 5. Externally open the shoulder, reach towards your neighbor behind you. Open the heart and return the right hand to the earth. Right heel high, left heel high. Inhale, blossom the left arm open once again. This time you can stay here or you can corkscrew the left forearm behind the back, gazing over the left shoulder or gazing down to the right thumb. Take another deep breath here, really twist. So from the left kidney to the right kidney, it's a counterclockwise spiral. And then slowly return the left arm up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand down. Left heel kickstands out. Right heel roots. Modified Vashisthasana. Right bicep by ear. This time we'll inhale, we'll hover the right heel and extend. And exhale, return the right hand down. Right heel high, left heel in. Last one, inhale, left arm up. Option to stay here, option to bring the forearm behind the back, or option to bind, right knee bends, left hand, right foot, and allowing the weight to draw the left shoulder head open. Pressing through the right hand, opening the heart. Slowly release the left hand down, make a platform, and then imagine that you have a waiter's tray on the right foot and just activating, we're really going for activating the glutes here. The glutes are so important for healthy postures. And so just 5 little pulses here, up and down, just lifting and lowering and just feeling the glutes starting to fire. The one thing you want to make sure is that the low back, that quadratus lumborum, that ropey muscle along the low spine is not the one leading. So it's really the glute activation here. And now tuck the toes, inhale, and we'll come up to a 3-legged dog, right leg high. Bend the right knee and gaze under the left armpit, or under the right armpit. Inhale, tippy toes of the left foot. Exhale, sink the left heel, lift the right knee higher. 2 more, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, sink and lift the right knee. 1 more, inhale.
Exhale, sink. And imagine you're splitting the right knee away from the left heel. Gaze into the right armpit. And now internally rotate, so toes face down. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, and then lightly step the right foot between your hands. Fingers frame the right toes. Inhale, descend the left knee, open the heart. And then exhale, pull back, forehead to shin. We're gonna do a lot of hamstring psoas work today. Inhale as the right heel draws back, the left knee lowers, the heart opens, the left psoas opens. Exhale, pull back, flex the right toes, the right hamstring gets a beautiful stretch. So they're opposing muscles, the hamstring and the psoas. So we're working both of them. Inhale, open, exhale, stretch. Take another breath in and out, and then planting the right foot, coming onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, airplane your arms behind you. Thumbs place up, and then slowly skimming the earth. Inhale, coming all the way up to stand, crescent lunge. And then cactusing the arms. Options to just little dips with the left knee, an inch, or exhale, dip them an inch from the earth. Inhale, lift. Maybe an inch or an inch from the earth, and lift. Last one, dip an inch or an inch from the earth, and lift. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take an open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back, reach, stretch. And then stay here, or right hand slides down the outer left thigh. Left arm reaches up and back, and come to a rainbow warrior. And then re-lower your right hip in line with the left knee, right knee. Extend, kick through the left heel. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the earth, and come to an open arm twist, right arm high. So once again, right knee over the ankle, and then blossom that right arm open. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Slowly bring both hands to the inside of the right foot and heel toe that right foot wider. Shoulders over wrists, and just take a few bounces here. So just starting to open into that outer right hip, opening into the left psoas a little more. One more deep breath in and out. Root through the ball of the left foot, and slowly float the right foot on your way back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale. Roll forward to a high plank. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, all the way down, and let's just take a cobra for the first round. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, third eye to the mat. One more of those. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Last one, inhale, roll up, and maybe hands free. Press through the hands, lift the back of the heart. Exhale, hands down, and let's come to the second side. Let's wash it out actually first with 3 little hip circles in each direction. Favorite of mine, big circles. So feeling yourself starting to open up, warm up, moving some energy through the body. And so Durga also is the energy that allows us to clear illness, sickness, anything that's out of order. And for me, yoga is such an awesome opportunity to be our own doctors. We really, when we're super in tune with our own bodies, we know when anything's out of order, and we can fix it before anything becomes really too wrong. So hopefully we can keep ourselves in total vital health. One more spiral. Coming back. Right knee to the midline, and left ball of the foot reaches back. Left hand down. Inhale, blossom the right arm up. Inhale. And really twist from the right kidney to the left, and reach. Exhale, right hand returns to the earth. Right heel kickstands out. Left heel roots. Modified Vashisthasana. Left bicep by ear. Left heel to the armpit, armpit to the wrist, long line. Big external circle with the left arm, and return back to center. Left heel high, right heel high. Inhale, right arm reaches. Option to stay here, option to bring the right forearm behind your kidney girdle, and either gaze up or descend the left ear to the left shoulder. drawing the right ear away from the right shoulder. Inhale, right arm reaches again. Last round, right hand down, right heel kickstands out, left bicep by ear, and extend. 3 big circles with the left arm, externally opening the left shoulder, really rooting through the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound of the left foot. Big spirals. One more, returning the left hand to the earth, right heel in, right arm high. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, right forearm behind the back. Option 3, bend the left knee, right hand grabs the left inner arch of the foot and allows the weight to draw the right shoulder open. 3 deep breaths. Slowly release the right foot. Keep the right toes tucked. Left foot is like a waiter's tray and just 5 little pulses here up and down. Activating the left glute, getting it nice and lubricated. For everything to come awakened, turned on so that you can use it and fire from the glutes and not overly use the low back. Last one, tuck the right toes and inhale, come all the way up to a 3-legged dog with an external opening. So you're bending the left knee and kicking the left heel to the right. Inhale, tippy toes of the right foot. Exhale, as you sink the right heel, you lift the left knee. 2 more, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, sink the right heel, lift the left knee. 1 more, tippy toes. Exhale, sink, lift, stretch the left knee away from the right heel, and then internally rotate. So left toes down, left heel high. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the left knee to the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend. Last one, knee to the nose, and then lightly step the left foot forward between the hands. Fingers frame the foot, and fingers in line with the left pinky. Exhale, draw the left heel back, descend the right knee, open the heart. And then exhale, pull back, flex the left toes, and stretch the left hamstring. 2 more. Inhale, left heel back, hands draw back, heart opens. Exhale, hips back, flex the left toes. Last one, inhale, open the heart. Exhale, hips back, flex and pause. Imagine the left femur drawing back into the hip socket. Imagine the outer right hip drawing forward, the outer left hip drawing back. And really spread those left toes. And then slowly plant the sole of the left foot. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Make sure you're not on a tight rope in crescent lunge, but you have room so your left hip's back, parallel to the right. Left hip back, right hip forward, and then 3 little pulses. So you could just descend the right knee 1 inch or 1 inch from the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 1 inch or 1 inch from the earth. Inhale, lift. Last one, 1 inch or 1 inch from the earth. Inhale, lift and pause. Hands to prayer. Open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Squaring yourself off towards this left hip. Stay here. Or left hand down, right arm up and back. And then as you come in, press that left knee forward. Draw the left hip in line with the left knee and reach. Take 1 more breath in and out. Slowly cartwheel your hands to the earth, inside of the left foot. Heel to the left foot a little wider. Shoulders over wrists, and just take a few little bounces here. Saying hello to your outer left hip. Saying hello to your right psoas. And then go ahead, press through the hands, press through the ball of the right foot. See if you can hover that left foot all the way up and back. And then coming back to a down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga this time. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Go ahead and take 5 breaths in child's pose. Middle fingers frame the outer edges of the mat. Inhale, lift your hips off of your sit bones. Lift your sit bones off of your heels. And this is a little tribute to my teacher, one of my teachers, Janet Stone. I love this sequence. So come onto the pads of the fingertips. Inhale and slither, chin, chest forward.
into a little Bhujangasana, and maybe take it Sahaja style, rolling the right shoulder and the left shoulder, right shoulder and left. And then exhale, pulling back, hips to heels, child's pose. We'll roll through 3 more of those, so washing it away, and again, turning into that Kundalini energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, and then pulling back. Also connecting to that serpentine energy, which of course is that the Kundalini is described often as a serpent that's coiled around the base of the tailbone. And we move that energy up. 1 more round. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lower down. All right, so now bring your hands forward, pads the fingers forward, tuck the toes, and then option 1, right hand and left heel reach, exhale, lower, left hand and right heel reach, exhale, lower. We'll all do 1 more round of these. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. And then this next one, you can stay with these. Feel free to stay with these. I will always offer options, or we call these Baddha Konasana pullbacks. So arms up, legs up, inhale, and then it's like you're pulling a barbell with the hands and you're clapping the feet. Very important to clap the pinky toes together and lift the thighs. We'll just go for 5. Inhale, reach, exhale, clap. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach, exhale, draw the elbows back, the high, middle, and low shoulder blades, lift the thighs. Last one, inhale, reach, exhale, clap the feet, lift, heart open, exhale, come down. Windshield wiper the feet side to side. So, depending, option 1 is to chill out in prostration pose. Option 2 is to come onto your knees and take 5 chaturanga push-ups. Option 3 is full 5 chaturanga push-ups. But one thing that I'd like to note here in your chaturanga push-ups is that you wrap the elbows in, and you only lower the ribs in line with the elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Come back through child's pose, all the way, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And then in your down dog, you can do some fun things. You can shake it out, dropping the right knee left, the left knee right, or you could bring both heels to the right big toe hooking left Achilles, and then pressing evenly through the left and right hand, dipping the right hip down. 1, 2, 3 times, and coming back to center, both heels to the left big toe hooks right Achilles, pressing through the right hand, left hip dips. 1, 2, 3 times. Coming back to center, inhale, lift your heels high, and exhale, just step yourself to the front of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift, fingers onto the shins, or heel the hands to the thighs. So finding a little bit of an up dog in the heart, and exhale through your mouth as you go to Uttanasana and fold. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Sink your hips low, arms high, Utkatasana. And then bringing your thumbs to the sternum, slowly start to sink, and we'll just start here with a little twist. So, keeping the thumbs at the sternum, left tricep, right knee. Notice if your left knee is starting to protrude forward, and drop the left femur back into the hip socket. Keep the thumbs right at the sternum. Turn on the right bicep and tricep and use it as a point to leverage open more. 1 more deep inhale, exhale, twist a little deeper. Stay here or press the weight into the right foot and draw the left heel to the glute, and stay here or extend the left foot. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Left foot next to right. Inhale, Utkatasana. Clasp the hands. Inhale, lift the knuckles up, lift the chest, and lion's breath to Uttanasana. Shake out the head, yes. Shake it out, no. Slowly, we're gonna do something a little interesting here. So you're gonna grab a hold of your friend the block and bring it in front of you. So feet hip distance apart, shoulders over wrists, left foot roots, and then inhale, we're gonna float the right heel to the right. Exhale, bend the left knee, tap the right pinky toe left.
Inhale, right heel right. Exhale, tap right pinky toe left. One more of these, except we're gonna inhale, right heel lifts. Maybe you kick it in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then slowly right foot slides all the way left. You release the block, you bring your right hand to the earth, and you come all the way down. Remove your block. So now, you'll learn, I'm a big believer in working a lot of micromusculature that maybe you haven't turned on as much in other ways. So that's part of the philosophy here, is some interesting sequencing and getting into parts of the body that maybe you haven't so much before. So there's a line of energy, right wrist to right heel. Left heel is about 2 fists in front of the right inner thigh. It's not plush against it. Left arm reaches. Option just to exhale and grab the right shoulder, and inhale and open the heart. So exhale, grab the right shoulder, inhale, open the heart. You can stay with these or left hand down, inhale, modified Vashisthasana, exhale to lower, and we'll just do 3 more. So choose whichever option works for you. All right, and now we're gonna come all the way onto the right forearm. This one is a tribute to my friend Ashley Keith. We did these every day religiously in Maui for a long time. It's a little Pilates series, it definitely works. So big shout outs to Ashley Keith and her Goddess Rising Aerial Arts. Left knee releases and left foot hovers. So point the toes on the way up and flex on the way down. We'll just do 5. Point up, flex down. Just 2 more. And now hovering the left foot, draw some big circles, externally opening. And we'll just go for 5. If we had a longer class today, you can do 10, increments of 10. 4, 5. Probably if these are new to you, 5 will feel like enough. Internal rotation, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now the left foot hovers about the size of a basketball above the right foot. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good news. Option 1, Vrikshasana variation. So pressing through the right forearm, staying here. Option 2, peace fingers around the left big toe. And then a Vishnu's couch, left foot up, stay here or hover the right foot. And then if you're doing the hovering from the right armpit to the outer right heel, there's a big line of energy. Keep extending through the right heel, keep lifting through the left heel, and then slowly bending the top knee, bring the foot back to where you started. So now we're gonna go for a little walk. Right hand comes parallel to the left foot. You're on the knife edge of the right leg. Option 1, left tricep to the right knee and just stay here. Left tricep to the left knee and stay here. Option 2, left hand reaches and grabs a hold of the right foot, and you maybe just lift it and get a shoulder stretch. Option 3, 4, right hand down, lift the hip, drishti to the left. Gazing at the right big toe. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Lower the hip, and then here's the fun part, trying to get ourselves out of this the way we came. Framing the left foot and sweeping that right leg all the way up and back, giving it a good shake out to the right, and lowering the right foot next to the left. Feet hip distance apart, opposite elbow, sway it out side to side. Letting it go, crown of the head heavy. Heel to your feet back together, hips low, arms high, Utkatasana. And then slowly bringing the thumbs to the sternum. Press, right elbow, left knee. 3 deep breaths. Drawing the right knee back, the right hip back into the hip socket. Pressing through the left foot. Making sure the thumbs are not at the left armpit, but that they're right at the sternum. So option 1, stay here. Option 2, right heel maybe lifts, heel to glute. Or maybe you start to extend. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Right foot next to left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Clasp the hands opposite pinky on top, lift the knuckles. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then slowly re-grab a hold of your friend the block, bring it in front of you. Second side, shoulders over wrists. Right foot roots, and inhale, float the left heel into the air in line with the outer hip. Exhale, bend the right knee, tap the left pinky toe right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the right knee and tap. One more, inhale, extend. This time stay here, or 5 kicks, karate kicks. Imagine that Durga energy. What are you kicking out of your life? So maybe it's fear, maybe it's judgment, maybe it's negative self-speech. One more, big exhale, kick, and bending the right knee. Slowly start to slide all the way down onto your outer hip. Remove your block, get it out of the way. And left fingers to left heel. There's a long line of energy. The right heel is about 2 fist distance in front of the left inner thigh. From the left hip to the armpit, there's a hammocking movement, and you're opening the side body. Option 1, we'll all do one round together. Right hand, exhale, reach to the left scapula. Inhale and open the heart. Exhale to the left scapula. Inhale, open the heart. Option to take 3 more of those, or right hand down. Inhale, lift the hips. Modified Vashisthasana, left big toe roots, right bicep by ear. Exhale, left hip down, and right fingers down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the hips, extend. Exhale, lower, and reach. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. So now bring the left forearm parallel to your mat. Sweep this right foot down. Again, a little tribute to my friend Ashley Keith. I always like to give credit when I use someone's sequences, pointing the toes on the way up and flexing in the way down. 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now with the right leg, big circles, spacious circles. Don't forget to point and flex the ankle. Point and flex the toes, massaging the ankle, the knee, and the hip all at once. 3, 4, and 5, and then switching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot hovers, and then 5 circles, the size of a basketball. Internal, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to point and flex, and external, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, good news, bending the right knee, sole of the foot onto the right inner thigh. Option to stay here in Vrikshasana variation. Option to bring the peace fingers onto the right big toe and lift into a Vishnu's couch. Staying here or hovering the left heel. Om 3. Om 2. Om 1. Bending the right knee, planting the foot, walking your hands back in. The left hand for this to work needs to be parallel to the right foot. The right foot is not flush. There's a little bit of space. Option 1, right tricep to the right knee, thumb to the sternum. Option 2, right hand reaches to the left foot, and you can just play with lifting or reaching and stretching the back of the shoulder head. Option 3, 4, left hand parallel to right foot, and you lift, get the thigh parallel, drishti, gaze to the right. Left, gazing to the left big toe to the right of you. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Exhale, lower down. All right, and now we make our way out. So framing this right foot and slowly sliding that left leg all the way back up, giving it a little kick out to the side, giving it a shake, and left foot next to the right. All right, now we're gonna add on. Shake out your legs, shake out your head. Maybe a lion's breath. Inhale halfway up, exhale lion's breath. Shake it out. Okay, so now we're gonna add on hips low, arms high, Utkatasana. And you're welcome to stay here. This is a great place to stay. Or you're gonna come to the twist, but going a little deeper this time. Left finger's down, right finger's up. Or if you wanna play with a Parsva a side crow, you're gonna kneel down into a toe squat, bring the left tricep to the left knee, plant the hands, right hand parallel, and then maybe you lift the hips an inch, maybe you lift them a lot, maybe the legs come straight, maybe you start to straddle right foot forward and left heel back. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Slowly coming back to center. And now we're gonna all meet back in that twisted chair. Left fingers down, right bicep by ear forward. We're coming into Ardha Chandrasana here. If you need a block, grab it. Right hand in front of the right pinky, and then sweeping the left heel back. Blossoming into Ardha Chandrasana here. And then option to stay here. Option to float the right hand. Option to bring the right hand towards the sternum. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Bending the right knee, step back, and come into Virabhadrasana 2. So right heel intersects left inner arch, right heel drawing back. Inhale. So on the inhale, the right heel draws back, left inner arch lifts, pelvic floor lifts, crown of the head lifts. Exhale, you sink in and spread apart your yoga mat. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, everything draws in and up. Exhale, sink in. 1 more, inhale up. Exhale, sink in. Left hand down, right bicep by ear, reach, stretch. And exhale, we're gonna cartwheel down, right hand, right ankle. Heel toe that back foot in just a little bit. So now, this one's a tribute to Sienna Sherman. I got this from her, so always giving credit where it's due. With the left arm, you create a Durga sword. You create a sword, and it looks like this. You inhale, and you exhale. You bend the left knee, you straighten the right leg, you flex the right toes. Inhale, exhale. So what you want to do here is set your intention again. What are you cutting through? We all have junk that we're ready to cut through in our life. And so close your eyes, 10 rounds here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last 2, like you mean it. What are you ready to let go of? Last one, sweep back, bending the left knee, flexing the right toes, and then coming back. So now coming back to Parsva. Option 1, left arm up. Option 2, if you've got a half bind or a full bind, go ahead and take them. You're welcome to stay here. If anyone wants to play with Vishvamitrasana, you're going to start to walk the right shoulder under, plant the right hand parallel to the left, make a platform, kick the right foot forward, and maybe it's an Ekapada Kundanyasana exit, planting the hands parallel, splitting the legs apart, and taking your vinyasa. Otherwise, it's just going to be hands to the earth, step back, high plank, knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, child's pose. 3 deep breaths in child's pose. Closing your eyes and catching your breath. And then from child's pose, little shout out to Janet Stone again. This time we're adding on, middle fingers frame the outer edges of the mat. Inhale and slither forward, heart open. Exhale, slithering back. 2 more, inhale forward. Exhale back. Option to stay with these, or inhale forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, back, and then bring the right hand to the right heel, Ardha Ustrasana. Exhale, sweep, left hand, left heel, Ardha Ustrasana. Exhale, middle fingers frame the outer edges of the mat, and inhale, slither forward again. And then one more, either just stay with those or pulling back. This time left hand, left heel. Blossom to Ardha Ustrasana, half camel. Exhale, right hand, right heel. Blossom. Exhale, back. All roads back, child's pose. Inhale, roll up to an all fours. Tuck the toes. Pull back, Adho Mukha. And then shake it out. Drop the right knee left and the left knee right. Keep drawing your hips back, rooting through the knuckles, sinking the heels towards the earth. Gazing forward, step or float your feet between your hands, hips low, arms high, Utkatasana. Option to stay here, option to bring the hands to prayer and go a little deeper this time. Option to keep the twist, elbow to tricep to knee. Option, right fingers down, left fingers up. Or option, if you're coming to the Parsvabhakasana, come to a toe stand. And then the right tricep slides to the outer left knee. Right hand down, left hand parallel. Fingers face the front of the mat. And maybe you lift the hips just an inch. Maybe you start to extend the feet. Maybe you start to sweep the right foot back and the left foot forward, splitting them apart. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Drawing the legs back together and coming back like nothing ever happened. We all meet, right fingers down, left up. Bicep by ear, and then gaze a foot in front of the left pinky toe, left fingers to the earth, and then sweep that right leg back, and a sneaky way to enter Ardha Chandrasana. Right foot parallel to the ceiling. Stay here, or start to hover the left fingers, or bring them to the heart. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Bending the left knee, step back, and then set it up. Left heel to right inner arch, Virabhadrasana 2. Virabhadrasana 2 is a very powerful pose, but really get the articulation of it. Inhale, left heel back, right inner arch lifts, pelvic floor lifts, and crown of the head lifts. Exhale, sink in. Imagine you're spreading apart your yoga mat and spreading your fingers away from one another. 2 more. Inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, sink in. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand to the right back shin or calf. Left bicep by ear. Take a reverse warrior. Stretch your whole side body. Keep descending that left knee forward over the left ankle. Long line of energy, left outer hip to the armpit. Inhale, come up. Heel toe the back foot in just a little bit for this next Durga Flow. Left hand, left ankle. Right bicep by ear. Get your Durga sword ready and focus on something that you want to get rid of in your life. It could be an addiction. It could be bad negative self-talk. We all have something that we would be better without. And then 10 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale, bend the right knee, sweep. Again, thank you, Sienna Sherman. Last 2, like you mean it, with full intention. This practice only works if you bring your intention to it. And pull back and hold. Flex the left toes, reach, and left knee bends. Parsvabhakasana, left hand to the left inner arch of the foot, right arm up. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, half bind. Option 3, full bind, stacking the right shoulder on top of the left. And then remember, you're either here for another 5 breaths, or you can play with the Vishwamitrasana, so left shoulder coming under, left hand parallel, right hand coming to the left foot, and kicking open. And then maybe from here, you hover the foot, right elbow comes in, Ekapada Kundanyasana, exit, stepping back. High plank, Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Drop your knees, child's pose. 5 deep breaths. So this practice is really for you. You have a minute of freedom here. If you have an inversion practice and you want to play with it, this is your chance. So headstand, handstand. Otherwise, if you need a moment to take a break, you are welcome to. 1 minute here. Shift your world upside down. And it could just be through meditation. You come up into headstand, to Shirshasana. Maybe you play with some openings of the legs, straddling the legs wide. One leg forward, one leg back. It's about 20 more seconds to go here. And then all roads lead back to child's pose. If you took an inversion, make sure that you take at least 5 to 10 breaths in child's pose just to unwind and let the blood flow in the opposite direction. Palms up in a sign of offering. And then slowly inhale, roll up to an all fours. We'll wash that away with 3 hip circles in each direction. Big spirals. Normally, if I were doing an hour and a half or 2-hour class, we'd add in a lot more content here. But in honor of time, we're just giving people a taste today. When we're on our retreats and trainings, we usually have an hour 45 to 2-hour class practice. But today we're just getting a little taste. So come back. So we're already gonna come into our standing series. Come back, down dog, and then just walk your feet to the front of your mat. And then bending your knees, shake your way all the way up to stand. And then take a moment and just shake. Shake your whole body. Feel your whole body, eyes closed. Feel the energy moving through every cell. And then landing into Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart, palms open, mind open, heart open. Hands to prayer. So the thing to remember about this part of the series is that when I say option 1, option 2, or option 3, it's not that there's better or worse. Please stay in the option where you stay safe. But also we like to offer options, and when we're working together, especially in person, we're able to help people work into poses that maybe they haven't worked on before. We're just gonna do a little balancing series and a few arm balances. So left foot roots, bending the right knee. We'll start with a dancer pose. So right hand to the right inner arch of the foot, and then inhale, just kicking open into dancer. Digasana. Natarajasana. Allowing the weight to draw the right shoulder open. Stay here, or maybe you start to bend the left knee, lower the left hand, and come into opening the hips to the side, a Chapasana version of Ardha Chandrasana. So shifting now, right hip stacking on top of left. And then to return, internally rotating the thigh, rooting through the left foot, and slowly coming up to stand. All right, now we release, and we bring the right knee forward, and you hover. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, extend the foot. Option 3, extend the arms. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Bend the left knee, right ankle outside of left knee, hands to prayer. So, option 1 is to stay here, just drawing the hip flexors back and bowing. Option 2, bringing the triceps down and pressing them. So right foot hooks left tricep, right tricep presses left right shin. Option 3, reaching the hands towards the earth. Option 4, if you want to play with Ekapada Galavasana, you plant the hands, and maybe you just play with lifting the left heel an inch and hammering the foot up and down. Maybe you start playing with extending the left foot back. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Coming back to center. And like nothing ever happened, we're gonna come up, we're gonna grab the left hand is gonna grab the right knee or the right outer edge of the foot, and you're gonna come up and you're gonna kick open. So either grabbing the knee or the foot, right hand back. Om 3, Om 2, Om 1. Now here's the tricky part. Right hand comes to the inner arch of the right foot. If you just have the knee, just pull the knee to the chest and stay here. Great place to stay. Otherwise, right hand to the inner arch of the foot, and then slowly starting to bow and fold. Maybe bring the forehead towards the shin. And then slowly releasing the right leg, and give your hips little hip circles in one direction and the other direction, letting it go. All right, second side. So take a moment in Tadasana, palms open, heart open, eyes closed. Coming back to that sankalpa, that intention, what brought you to this practice. And if you're calling on fierceness in your life, where could you use more fierceness? But that righteous fierceness, of fierceness that's righting our wrongs. Durga is all about slaying demons, and they can be the demons of our inner negative self-thought, or they could be demons of injustice happening on the planet. Could be fighting the demons of the beings cutting down the rainforest. So where can you use some more strength in your life? And more balance, of course, for this balancing series. So right foot roots, bending the left knee, left hand to the left inner arch. Coming into Natarajasana, drishti to the right thumb. Start to kick open. Allow yourself to reach that left heel away from the right thumb. And then you're welcome to stay here. Or come on a journey to the Chapasana version of Ardha Chandrasana, bending the right knee, right hand under the right shoulder, and then you kick open, and the left shoulder stacks on top of the right, and the left hip stacks on top of the right, and you Chapasana or sugar cane pose, you create a sugar cane with your body, candy cane. And then to come out, you internally rotate, you bend the right knee, and lightly come up. And then releasing the foot, maybe you touch down in between or not, left knee comes to stand. And then you stay here, or you extend the foot, you stay here, or you hover the hands. Om 3. Om 2, Om 1. Bend the right knee, left ankle outside of right knee, hands to prayer. So option 1 is just to chill here. Great place to be, drawing your hip bones back, opening your left outer hip. Option 2, you set it up and you just bring the right tricep to the left foot. It's all about the hookup if you do go for this. And then the left tricep to the left shin. You could stay here. You could bring your hands to the earth, or if you're going for Ekapada Galavasana, maybe you just lift the right heel up and down a couple times. Maybe you start to use Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and extend for 5 deep breaths, or less. And then like none of that ever happened, we meet back. Either right hand to the left knee or the outer edge of the left foot, and coming up to stand. Om 5, Om 4. If you, either the knee or the heel reaching away from the left thumb, 2, and 1. And then grand finale, either just interlace the fingers around the shin and lift and stay here, or right hand, left foot, left hand to the inside, and slowly start to bow. Forehead to shin. And then coming up, and release. Shake it out. Little kidney taps, side to side, letting it go. Good news, this is only an hour class. Like I said, if you were here with us in person at one of the retreats, it would be more like hour 45 too, and we get to do all kinds of fun stuff, but we're coming to the earth. So we're just gonna do one restorative pose for 3 minutes. So you have two options. The first option is to come down and take pigeon pose. So pigeon with one shin forward, and then I'll tell you, and then you'll switch. The other option is to take a Samokhanasana, and take Samokhanasana with both heels wide, and only coming down as much as your heart can stay open. So I'm actually gonna check the time for this one. So first minute and a half, go ahead. And if you're in pigeon pose, you're gonna try to get that front shin as parallel to the front of the mat as possible. Of course, as always, you're welcome to take any variations. So if you wanna play with a little mermaid pose after a while, you could bend the back knee and bring the left toes to the left elbow crease. You could stay here, or right arm up, interlacing your fingers. Deep breathing. If you're in Samokhanasana and you want to play with a little fun variation, this is totally optional. You could play with wrapping your elbows under, pressing through the hands, and maybe playing with a little chin stand action. Or not. And I think that's been about a minute and a half. So if you're in pigeon pose, plant your hands, tuck your left toes, inhale, come up, shake out the right leg, and come to the second side. If you're in Samokhanasana, you're welcome to, I'm showing both. If you're in Samokhanasana, you're welcome to start taking it from side to side, maybe 5 breaths in each side, getting that extra here if you're in pigeon pose. Or if you're in Samokhanasana, start to find an edge. Start to find a way that you can go a little bit deeper. You can surrender the body a little bit further. And then slowly, if you're in Samokhanasana, you can just come up and roll onto your back. If you're in pigeon, go ahead, tuck your right toes, sweep the left leg up, give it a little shake, and crossing your ankles, we'll all meet on our backs. So we're gonna meet back on our mats, on our backs, and just drawing your knees into your chest. We'll take one final spinal twist. So your options are just to drop your knees to the right as you gaze left, or eagling the right leg over the left, and then drawing your hips to the right, dropping your knees to the left. Taking 5 deep breaths here, spreading the arms, opening the heart, deep, full breathing. 5 deep breaths. We're at that point of unwind in the practice. And then drawing your knees into your chest, inhaling, unwinding the legs, and then either just knees to the right and your hips to the left, or eagling the left leg over, hips to the right, knees drop. Palms open, heart open, deep, full, nourishing breath. Take one more breath here, in and out, and then slowly unwinding your feet. Palms open, legs open, stretching the legs out. Drawing your feet hip distance apart, letting the big toe mounds splay open. Palms open, heart open. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale it out with a sigh. One more deep inhale. And complete exhalation. 5 minutes to rest. We'll leave you here. Please take Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. We hope to see you at a retreat or training somewhere around the world soon. Namaste.